Hello, this is Sharon Soar, and now we are going to continue with the story of Mr. Know-All. I hope you have already read the introduction, and now we will begin the story itself. I will put the English on the screen and read it. אחרי האנגלית אני אשים על המסך לכמה שניות תרגום לעברית. אתם יכולים לעשות פוז ולקרוא את העברית, אני לא אקריא את התרגום בעברית. And afterwards, I will explain that part of the story, and that is how we will continue. The beginning of the story will be easier if we look at some of the vocabulary first. A ship in the story is called an ocean liner, sfina. Accommodation. Those are arrangements to sleep in a hotel or on a ship. Lina. Cabin. That's what we call the room on a ship. Bivrit ta. Porthole. Those are the round windows on a ship. Berth. The beds on a ship. Passenger. Nosea. The person going somewhere on a ship, train, or a car. Mr. Know-All. I was prepared to dislike Max Kallada even before I knew him. The war had just finished, and the passenger traffic in the ocean-going liners was heavy. Accommodation was very hard to get, and you had to put up with whatever the agents chose to offer you. You could not hope for a cabin to yourself, and I was thankful to be given one in which there were only 2 berths. But when I was told the name of my companion, my heart sank. It suggested closed portholes and the night air rigidly excluded. It was bad enough to share a cabin for 14 days with anyone. I was going from San Francisco to Yokohama. But I should have looked upon it with less dismay if my fellow passenger's name had been Smith or Brown. The first paragraph was a little bit difficult. After you read the Hebrew, go back and listen to the English again. Now, what do we learn from the first paragraph? Let's look at the text. First, we see the time. The war had just finished. And we see the place. An ocean-going liner, זאת אומרת אונייה או ספינה, from San Francisco to Yokohama. We also learn about the narrator. What kind of person is he? He would hope for a cabin to himself. המספר איזה מין בן אדם הוא? אחד שהיה רוצה תא לעצמו. בשבילו, it's bad enough to share a cabin for 14 days with anyone. לא נעים להיות שותף לחדר עם מישהו שבועיים. הוא לא כל כך חברתי. חוץ מזה, אנחנו רואים שהוא היה מעדיף אם החבר לחדר היה עם שם כמו Smith or Brown. He would prefer to be with someone whose name is Smith or Brown. זאת אומרת, שמות אנגלו-סקסיות. במקום זה, instead, he is in a cabin with a man named Max Kallada. This last sentence explains why he was prepared to dislike Max Kallada even before he knew him. Because his name is not Smith or Brown, so he doesn't know if he's British, and he would like to share a cabin with someone who is like himself. Next paragraph. When I went on board, I found Mr. Cullotta's luggage already below. I did not like the look of it. There were too many labels on the suitcases, and the wardrobe trunk was too big. He had unpacked his toilet things, and I observed that he was a patron of the excellent Monsieur Coty, for I saw on the washing stand his scent, his hair wash, and his brilliantine. Mr. Cullotta's brushes, ebony with his monogram in gold, would have been all the better for a scrub. I did not at all like Mr. Cullotta. Now, what do we have in this paragraph? We see that Mr. Cullotta has already brought his things into the room, and the writer doesn't like them. I did not like the look of it, of his things. Next, he tells us about the things, and he ends by saying, I did not at all like Mr. Cullotta. But let's look at these things. Well, of course, there are suitcases, mizvadot, a wardrobe trunk, argaz begadim, his toilet things, klei rechatza, and brushes. What is his opinion? He finds something bad to say about 3 of the things. The suitcases had too many labels, yoter midai taviot. The wardrobe trunk was too big, yoter midai gadol. The brushes have a gold monogram, למברשות שיער יש אותיות שמו בזהב, שזה משהו יוקרתי, but it could have done better for a scrub. זה היה זקוק לניקיון. Scrub זה לשפשף או לנקות. Only the toilet things, he says something positive. רק כלי רחצה, שזה scent, בושם, hair wash, shampoo, and brilliantine, שזה שמן לשיער. זה מחברה כנראה ידועה אז ויוקרתית, the excellent Monsieur Coty. So he says something good about the toilet things, but everything else he finds something bad to say. Now, is there really anything bad about these objects? האם באמת יש משהו רע? לא. הדברים הם די רגילים, they're regular normal things. But if you don't like somebody, or you're prepared to dislike them, you can find something bad about their things. אם כבר החליטו לא לאהוב בן אדם, ואז רואים את הדברים שלו, אז אפשר גם למצוא בדברים שלו משהו שלילי.